Have you ever wondered why some people thrive while others struggle, despite facing similar circumstances? This is a question that has puzzled humanity for centuries. It's akin to the mystery of the seed and the soil. A seed, with all its potential, lies dormant until it finds itself in the right environment. Even then, its fate is not guaranteed. It could land on rocky terrain where it sprouts quickly only to wither under the harsh sun. Or perhaps it falls among thorns, growing alongside them until it's choked and crushed. But sometimes it finds its way to good soil where it flourishes, bearing fruit in abundance. The seed is the same, but its outcome is vastly different. So what makes the difference? Is it purely a matter of luck, or is there something more at play? Today we will explore this question through a simple yet profound parable. Once upon a time, a farmer went out to plant his seeds. Imagine a day at the crack of dawn, the sun just beginning to peek over the horizon. Our farmer, a picture of determination, sets out with a bag full of seeds, ready to sow the future. As he walks along, he scatters the seeds wide and far. Some of these seeds, they fall onto rocky ground. Now these seeds are quick to sprout, embracing the welcoming warmth of the sun. But without deep roots, when the sun reaches its zenith, these sprouts wither and die, unable to bear the harshness of life's realities. Then, there are seeds that fall among thorns. These seeds, they start to grow too, but as they reach for the sky, the thorns around them grow as well, taller and stronger. These thorns, they choke the life out of the sprouts, crushing their dreams of bearing fruit. The seeds among the thorns, they never realize their full potential, their growth stifled by the suffocating presence of the thorns. And finally, some seeds fall on good soil, fertile and nurturing. These seeds, they grow slowly and steadily. They sink their roots deep into the earth, drawing strength and nourishment. They brave the scorching sun, the pouring rain, and the howling winds. They grow, not just in height, but in resilience and strength. And when the time comes, these seeds, they bear fruit, 100-fold. They fulfill their destiny, their purpose. They bring forth life and abundance, a testament to their journey. But it's important to note, these are the same seeds. The farmer didn't choose different seeds for different terrains. The seeds didn't change. What changed was the ground they fell upon. The rocky ground, the thorny terrain, and the good soil, they determined the fate of the seeds. Just as these seeds met different fates, so do we. We find ourselves in different circumstances, face different challenges, and meet different people. And it's these experiences, these situations, these interactions that shape us, mold us, and determine our growth, our potential, our success. So we must ask ourselves, what ground are we falling upon? Are we quick to sprout but wither at the first sign of difficulty like the seeds on the rocky ground? Are we stifled by our surroundings, unable to reach our full potential like the seeds among the thorns? Or do we sink our roots deep, grow steadily, and bear fruit like the seeds on the good soil? And so the farmer saw how the same seeds met different fates, depending on where they fell. We too, like the seeds, have the power to grow, to thrive, to succeed. It's all about where we choose to plant ourselves, how we choose to grow. Let's start with the seeds that fell on rocky ground. Imagine, if you will, a seed landing on a rocky surface. It's a tough place to be. Yet, against all odds, this seed manages to germinate and sprout. It grows quickly, racing towards the sky with an eager enthusiasm that's hard to ignore. And for a while, it seems like this seed will defy the odds, flourishing where others could not. But here's the catch. Underneath the surface, things aren't as rosy. The rocky ground offers little substance for the roots to hold on to. There isn't enough soil for them to delve deep, to anchor the plant firmly. So when the sun beats down in all its scorching intensity, the plant withers away. It had shot up quickly, yes, but it lacked the depth, the foundation, to sustain that growth. This scene of the parable is a powerful metaphor for certain types of people we encounter in our lives. These are individuals who display a burst of enthusiasm at the start. They seem to grow rapidly, impressing everyone with their progress. But when the going gets tough, when the sun of adversity shines brightly, they falter. Why does this happen? It's because, much like the seed on the rocky ground, they lack deep roots. They may have the drive to grow, but without a solid foundation, they can't sustain that growth. They struggle to weather the storms of life, to endure when the heat is on. Think about it. The seed on the rocky ground didn't fail because it was incapable of growth. It failed because it couldn't handle adversity. It lacked the resilience that comes from having deep roots, from being firmly grounded. And so it is with people in our lives. Those who grow quickly, yet falter at the first sign of difficulty, are akin to the seeds on rocky ground. They may dazzle us with their rapid growth, but without the resilience to face life's challenges, they eventually wither away. Like the seeds on the rocky ground, these people lack the resilience to weather life's challenges. Next, we have the seeds that fell among thorns. Picture this. You're a seed, full of potential and promise, but you've landed in a patch of thorns. It's a perilous place, brimming with danger and discomfort. The thorns represent toxic relationships or situations that you may find yourself entangled in, much like the seeds in our parable. These relationships and situations might seem harmless at first, much like the thorns. They may even appear enticing, offering a sense of protection or camaraderie. However, as the seed begins to sprout and grow, the thorns also grow, wrapping tighter and tighter around the young plant, choking its growth and stealing its nourishment. Just as the thorns suffocate the life out of the seeds, toxic relationships and situations can stifle our growth. They drain our energy, our happiness, and our ability to flourish. These could be relationships where manipulation, deceit, or negativity reigns, or situations where we're constantly under pressure, stressed, or made to feel inadequate. Like the seeds among the thorns, we might feel trapped, unable to break free and reach our full potential. We might even start to believe that we deserve to be among the thorns, that we're not worthy of fertile soil and nurturing rain. This is the danger of the thorns. They not only hinder our growth, but also warp our perception of ourselves. But remember, the fate of the seed doesn't have to be ours. We have the power to extract ourselves from the thorns, to seek out better soil, to surround ourselves with positivity and nurture. It might be painful, it might require courage, but the reward is a chance to grow, to thrive, to become the best versions of ourselves. In the end, we all have the potential of the seed. The question is, will we let the thorns choke us, or will we break free and seek out the fertile soil? Like the seeds among thorns, these people lose their potential in the midst of negativity and toxicity. Finally, let's consider the seeds that fell on good soil. Imagine a seed nestled in rich, fertile earth. This is the seed that has fallen on good soil. It's not just about the seed itself, but the environment that surrounds it, nourishes it, and ultimately allows it to thrive. This is the seed that, given the right conditions, grows into a mighty tree, strong and robust, bearing fruit for all to enjoy. Now picture the people in our lives who, like these seeds, flourish when they're in the right environment. They're the ones who, when nurtured with kindness, support, and understanding, blossom into their full potential. They're the ones who, despite the storms that may come, remain resilient, standing tall and firm. These individuals are not impervious to challenges. They face the same trials and tribulations as the seeds on rocky ground or among thorns. But what sets them apart? It's their ability to use these adversities as opportunities for growth. They are the ones who transform their struggles into strength, their pain into power. They are the ones who understand that growth is not a solitary journey. They realize the importance of surrounding themselves with the right influences, the right environment, just like the seed on good soil. They are the ones who are not afraid to seek help, to lean on others when times get tough. They recognize that everyone needs a little sunshine and rain to grow, and when they do grow, they don't just keep the fruits of their growth to themselves. They share their wisdom, their experiences, their learnings with those around them. They become a source of nourishment for others, just like the tree that bears fruit. Like the seeds on good soil, these people show us the power of resilience, positivity, and a supportive environment. They remind us that growth is not just about surviving, but thriving. And most importantly, they teach us that the richest harvest comes not from the seeds that merely grow, but from the ones that bear fruit. So, what can we learn from this parable? This timeless tale of the sower and the seeds carries a wealth of wisdom. It teaches us about the different grounds of life and how they shape our growth. The rocky ground reminds us that quick, easy growth may not always be sustainable. It's the resilience to withstand the harsh sun of challenges that truly matters. The thorny ground symbolizes the danger of toxic relationships, those that may seem harmless at first but gradually choke our growth. It's a lesson to choose our associations wisely, to seek out relationships that nourish us, not those that drain us. Lastly, the fertile soil represents a supportive environment, one that allows us to thrive and bear fruit. It encourages us to seek out and cultivate such spaces, to value their potential for growth. Remember, like the seeds, we too can choose where we take root and how we grow.